look at the next verse. It says, do not be carried away by all kinds of strange doctrines. Oof, that'll take you away from the family of faith, because it says it is good for our hearts to be strengthened by grace, not with the law, not with eating food ceremonies. No, everybody always attentive to, don't eat on Friday, Ash Wednesday, don't eat pork, but they eat ham that comes from the pork. That you don't do this on Friday and Saturday, you got to keep that today is Ash Sunday, Ash Wednesday, this is the day of the death. And they're always keeping nonsense. Those are diverse doctrines. Affirm your heart with grace, because grace is the food of your spirit. What you hear that's going to edify your life. You have to leave all those religious rudiments that take you and keep you away from the family of faith. It says, because it is good to strengthen the heart with grace, not with foods that has not benefit those who did it. All those men of the old covenant, Moses and all those prophets, as much as they practice these things, it's never benefited them for anything. All of those things, walking on your knees, fasting, repetitive prayers, that has never benefit those that practice that. We have an altar which those who serve at the tabernacle have no right for the bodies of those animals whose blood was brought into the holy place by the high priest, and a sacrifice for sins are burnt outside the camp. That's where the spiritualists are always burning incense and killing chickens and pouring blood in the front of the doors of their enemies to do witchery. That's nonsense. What that does is dirty the front of your house and bring smell and stink. Be quiet, Jose Luis. Verse 12 says, therefore, Jesus also suffered outside the gate so that he might sanctify the people by his blood. Therefore, let us go forward to him outside the camp bearing his suffering. For here we do not have a permanent city. He mentions the city again. For we are looking for the city that is to come. Say that is to come. Therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of what? Praise. It doesn't say of worship. It says sacrifice of praise to God continuously. That is to say, fruit of lips that confess his name. And do not forget to do good and to share with those in need, because God takes pleasure in those types of sacrifices.